mic around here. So we have that going. Close this back here. Just not hitting a lot. Alright. So, ceiling's on, so that looks better. That's good. Okay, so let's do a couple more things here, and all right, looks like we are good to go. I'm gonna turn on my stream deck. Bring it up to closer. Phone back here. I can move my stream deck over here. We don't need that. Okay, we should be good. Hey guys, welcome back to another live stream. It is currently Wednesday night, 8:25 p.m. and we're going to do a hour live stream. Deadline is 11 o'clock, but I might end earlier. Might end at 11. I have no clue yet. But obviously, what I usually do for live streams, I usually go over updates over occurring projects before we actually get into the live. So we're going to close that for a minute, bring up Amazon, because we are going to go over Office Makeover. So I am going to just do monitor 2, turn off window capture, and boom, here we go. Alright, so got some tools in the cart here, a couple of things that we got going on, but we already know about the nav point open frame, and I found a tool. So this is an electric cordless electric screwdriver that I can use to put stuff in the racks and stuff without having to actually screw it, which would make my life a little easier. And then a cable comb tool. Well, that is, and that's just gonna make me doing it a lot easier. Let me see if we'll go to my list, go to my office redesign. So this is all the stuff I'm getting for my office, and just some stuff I have in mind. So I know I'm going for a minimalistic setup, but I am going for a Corsair theme, just like the rest of my stuff. So I'm going for an all wireless layout, and I'm using Corsair Slipstream. So I currently have the what is the Harpoon? Yeah, this is the I believe it's the Harpoon RGB. This mouse right here. I have the Dark Core SE along with a different one. I don't remember what one it is, but I have two. I think one of them does use Slipstream, but the Slipstream dongle I have for it does not work. So getting a new keyboard, which I'm going with the K100 Air Wireless. It's like a laptop keyboard that's mechanical. And this being in IT, I work with laptops so much that I'm kind of used to having those very little actuation press keyboards, which I think is going to be looking a lot nicer, a lot more sleek, a little more low profile, and also just something that will that uses a Slipstream sub 1 millisecond, and plus the AES 128-bit encryption will be really nice for just stuff in general. For the mouse, I'm going to be using one of my mice I have, but if not, I might buy another Dark Core RGB or whatever one mouse has the Slipstream, so I can just have one dongle for both devices. I am going. My Corsair Void RGB Elite died about a year ago, and I haven't gotten another one, so I am planning on getting a brand new one. These lasted me for like 4 years. I bought it used on eBay too, so I'm betting it new is gonna last just as long or even longer. So, planning on getting one of those along with its headphone stand right here, the ST100 RGB. So this is the only non-minimalistic stuff I'm getting. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get this one or not, or if I'm gonna get some like wooden one. Not sure yet, but those are the new updates there. I have two ideas here for microphone boom. So we have this one right here. So if I lift my monitors up, which I might, it can go under my monitors, as you can see here, so that I can actually have the microphone under. But it makes things a little difficult with my camera. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do with my camera yet. I am keeping the camera because it's now got a 4K camera. But this is the other one I was thinking to have on this, like, this side of my desk that'll just come over and just sit right here. This is the one I'm really thinking about getting. Just one right here. Anywho, let's head back to this. I've gotten a couple more things here. Some soundproof adhesive. This is gonna be for the closet. Some Casa Smart stuff for energy efficiency. An exhaust fan to exhaust all the heat into the attic, and then a desk organizer. This is the new monitor stand I'm thinking about getting. I'm thinking about getting. Doesn't show it. Yeah, here. I'm thinking about doing all 3 monitors side by side like that, but that would be the whole entire desk. I'm kind of not going against this, but I have not figured out a. I have not really looked into other stuff yet, but we have wireless speakers, desk hill management, light switches and smart stuff. That's really it for that one. I don't think I have anything else. Let me just take this off. There's quite a few things that I'm going to be getting for the my YouTube setup. I guess I can show you guys. This isn't really anything I can't really show right now. So I'm going to be going with the Rode Wireless Go 2s for my camera. And also I'm going to get a wired mic, and then just a what's it called? Just a case for it. And then move over here real quick. Sorry. Let me put the headphones back on real quick. I have this 12.9-inch iPad Pro that I have gotten from a resale shop, and that is what this 12.1-inch teleprompter is going to be for. Having a teleprompter, which in that case will be needing a new tripod. Because I have like a $20 tripod instead of getting the Geek Oto professional 72-inch heavy-duty tripod, which I have used before in school. It's the one that we used in school actually when I was in high school in the multimedia class, which is why I'm choosing this one, because I already know that it does good stuff. And with that, it comes a battery kit for my Nikon D5200. I'm going to try and keep that for a couple more years, and I thought this said it covered the D52, but I only said 53. 5200. Okay, maybe not this one. I mean, I thought it did. But either way, we'll probably end up getting a new camera. Then I also got this LED light and then a green screen for behind me here. Let me see. Anything else I can show that we'll be getting over this? Anything here? Nothing that I really gotta show. Yeah, yeah, not that I can think of. So yeah, that's really it for that. So let me switch back over here. Boom. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're still in Wolford. I haven't worked on it much recently, but we will make sure it's current here. And I believe we added lights to everything here. I'm having some stuttering issue. Let me turn on the step. And also close that. Also move the microphone a little bit, just so I can see my keyboard and also maybe keep it away. Because not only when I'm talking, I should be able to hear my keyboard. Yeah, it looks like all of the doors have been finished, which means it's kind of now just time to do interiors. So, open up athys, blueprints, interior most used, and let's get to work here. So we're gonna start over here. focus on this side of the town, and then we'll focus over here. So let's come in here. Let's see, this is these houses. These 3 rooms. So this is a very small room. I'm not really sure. I think I'm doing just have a bed. Bring it inside the... bring in a nightstand. Okay. And then a candle. I feel like I might have the brightness too high on this. What if I end up taking the... Well, the intensity is what it's set to, and so is the actuation rates. Let me check this one as well. Yeah, that's also right. I'm also going to turn off the auto on-off for the candlestick. Candlestick B I was testing, but that's alright for right now. Alright, now I want to come over here and do that again, except with this little different one because it is like an L-shaped room, which kind of makes things a little bit better here, but a little easier for me to add a couple more things here. Alright. Got that. I don't think I can add it. Oh, hey, I can add that. Cool, okay. Let's add a shelf. Let's add like this. Make sure it's kind of like up against the wall. Up and down, so it's kind of like on over. Okay, that'll be fine. And we'll add like a chair right here. It kind of gets the room a little bit of a better feel here. And then we kind of just have this here. Not much going on up here, and then we'll come down here. Do this 3rd bedroom right here. I'll add that bed to a 180 here, or 175 here. Nice and flush up against the wall. Let's grab nightstand 02 for this one. Got thunder outside. I know that kind of storms all afternoon, but... Oh no, we're almost out. Yeah. We got like an hour left or something. Friday, Saturday. I'm getting sidetracked, but... I'm getting sidetracked on Friday, I was alone. So, back to this. I really want to get Wolford done, because I've been procrastinating Wolford for probably 3.5 weeks now. So, I really want to get Wolford done, within the next, week or so. Preferably before Sunday. But, I did get Crewin's files on Michael's computer, we just haven't downloaded Unreal Engine and built it from source yet, speaking of which I actually have to do that. My 4.27.2 already has everything I need here. So if I go to UE4, 4.27.2, open up the UE4, that SLN, I should be able just to upload it to GitHub. I'm just gonna try and create a GitHub repository. I think I gotta. There we go. Alright, so GitHub, Funnel Interactive, 3.4, 4.27.2, score built. I honestly don't know this one. Okay. What has to be done later? I don't know. Okay, my computer's starting to like freeze up, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that over here. Move that and this out of the way. Okay. At least you guys don't see the issues. That's okay. So we can add, just barely add one color. Belt here. And then just add a chair. Okay, no, this chair feels huge. I don't know if it's just me. Like, this chair feels huge. Let me play real quick. Oh, chair's just fine. Everything's probably a little small. Okay, I gotta open past it.
I never wanna hold you back. I wanna give you every chance to make it, to make it. I'm afraid if I love the light, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking. Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions 'cause I know that you'll reject my love moving slow.
Alright, so
Frozen to these pieces without a show.
alright, let's continue here. Okay, well, I guess it looks okay. So we're gonna add a stove right here. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're gonna add a table right here. We're gonna add a shelf right here.
I will only climb the mountain without your goodbyes. 'Cause you're my
So
life.
should be good.
If I fail and crumble, would you help me build this downfall? And she's a
So that's the only type of that house. It's going right here and that's it.
I never wanna hold you back.
Alright, well we're going to copy and paste.
Give you every chance.
Cover these three houses so that we can get that done. We're so closer.
I'm afraid if I love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking, but I'll still be your superhero. I'll be your superhero.
Get down until we get the floor alright. So that room's good. Ooh, that's not good. What? Alright, that's gonna be good. That's good up here. That's good right there. All of those look good. Okay, so cool. So that's good on that end. Okay, so clearly Visual Studio, this does not want to work. So we're just going to end the process. I'm going to go on this GitHub. Not going to help them out GitHub desktop. Add a local repository. Head back over to documents for 4.7.2. Then take a minute for it to grab it. Take a look here.
You got me trapped inside this spell. Now I feel like your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel that.
Okay. Alright, I'm publishing it from the desktop. Not published unborn head. That's a new one. Oh, probably because I'll get to make the master. It's probably doing stuff, but I don't. But well, that okay now. Okay, it's starting to commit. I don't know if it will because of how big it is. Also, this might be mad at me for hitting it. Who knows if that's gonna work? Alright, so that looks good. Up here. That looks good, and that looks good. Okay, cool. So we're going to grab all of this. And exit world, meaning Wolford. And boom. Just like that. Okay. So I can now just put it like that. Okay. That's it with those types of houses. Looks like it's just those three. And obviously there's a few of these, so you don't I don't furnish barns and stuff. That's good. So I think we're gonna start right. We're gonna start right here now. Looks like in here, we're going to have a bed. Bed right here. We're going to have a nightstand right next to it. Add these clothes. And then we're going to add a table right here. And then we're going to do make sure that's good. Slides around. We're gonna add a stove right here. Okay. Just like so. And, bring us up a little closer here. Just like so. Add a chair. House done. This house needs a floor. We're gonna skip that. Yeah, houses that need floors we're gonna skip for now. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else we got going on over here. So we can exit that. Okay. Alright, shoot, where was it? I was just about to say something. Oh, I just lost my train of thought here. Oh, let me check something out here. Oh, right, duh. Another update I wanted to share with you guys today is, well, my licensing server. So, as you guys know, my website is hosted through WordPress, with WooCommerce being the area where you guys can buy my products. So, actually, I think it's up. I can probably bring this out right now. Is it up? No, okay, it's down right now. Well, actually, is it? It might have just loaded. No, okay, so, I have it off right now because I'm still working on it. But the licensing system is having some changes. I don't know if people have seen it. I guess I can actually bring it up. Let me remote into my PC server. That's where it's currently being held. That's where the PuTTY session to the AWS machine is currently being inputted. Great. There was a network outage this morning, which caused PuTTY to stop. So let's just open it up real quick. PC2 user. There we go. Now I can bring it up. monitor too. I'm trying to bring this up here like this. There we go. Anywho, so this is my current license key system. This is going to be fixed. This is me trying to. This is me working on it. But so anyway, these are all the license keys I add. And this is where I actually fix the part, and where I can add license keys and stuff. And these are all manually edited. And when I really go and create a license key, I will get a email from myself. I'll list it on email. Here we go. I'll get a new email with license key. So what we're gonna work on doing is there is a way I can access WooCommerce's API where I can have it when an order is created, send a call to my licensing server, and it'll send the product ID, product name, and then the server will take that and be like, okay, so this product, it'll automatically generate a license key, which is what this does, which is broken because I'm still working on this part. It'll add the license, and then it'll assign the license to the app ID of whatever we're working on. So 647328 Project Help is what we're currently working on. So that would automatically access that. And then we'll grab the customer's email, so you have to have an account in order to purchase the product. It'll send it to the customer email with the license key. And theoretically, as long as this works, this is up 24/7, it should be fine. Which I gotta find a way to make this up 24/7. And I'm also planning on making this maybe making this some sort of domain, but I'm trying to get a SSL cert right here. But that is that. Anywho, let me take out monitor 2 so you guys can still get that nice, sweet 60 FPS here. Ooh, my mouse is a little jittery. Here we go. Alright, so we were right here. I think from this side, maybe this side with the bed and everything. Oh. I gotta bring this forward a little bit. Nope. Our ad counts that can feed to this one. We can add carpet and chair and a bookshelf right here. That little reading area. And here we're gonna add a stove. Here we're gonna add the dining room table. We're gonna add dining room table up against this wall here. So I think that's good. Again, these are like rough designs here. This needs a floor. So these two need flooring, so those three need flooring right here. So we'll start this way. We're done this house, so we gotta do this. This only needs a door. Actually, I can probably copy this one. I can unput the door here. arm itches. That right there. Close. We have this one right here. So we're gonna copy and paste this again. There we go. Rolling down. More small ones? I think this is one. That is another door. This does have a door. So I'm gonna grab these two right here. Now we can jump those into houses. So honestly, we could get this finished tonight. Obviously, my ADHD doesn't like that to happen. Downloading from Michael. We started that file download I think yesterday morning, but it was like 5 hours later and I'm still at like 30%. There's a lot. There's like 62,000 files I had to like go through and download and everything. So just want to make sure it actually did take everything, because if it did, it makes things a little bit easier. Because all that has to happen, probably check this. Looks like it's still committing the master, but shop there. So I can check GitHub and see if it's actually added anything yet. I doubt it has. It's not.
Get down to the baseline.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, I still want one. That's the latest copy of silver. Ooh, alright, well, a little too far. Okay, A. Now it's the flow. B. Over to the edge of the house. Actually, it's time. Next, copy and paste the door. Now for landscape. Alright, so we're gonna do this with craters. I'm not even sure how far up we're going here. see. Organizations, Thunderbolt Interactive, repositories. So yeah, there's nothing there yet. Interesting. Can't seem to find it. Is it because I'm actively using it? Is that why? Might be because I'm actively using it. Oop, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to get rid of the music. Let me get that music back up. There we go. Alright, awesome. Okay. And I probably should have popped the chat back on too. Right now I gotta relog back in to see chat. What am I streaming on? It can't connect me. Oh, I'm using the wrong account, that's why. There we go. Okay. Chat somewhat back up. Can't see chat though. Yeah, let's head this way. There we go. Alright, looks like I only can see any chat that comes up now. Let's see. Can I see chat from a little bit ago? Is there anything there? Yeah, I can see it. Okay, awesome. So what there's no houses that are good. So let's head out of. There we go. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna quickly look at chat. Well, it's nice to see YouTube's actually recommending this. That kind of gives me a little hope. Because I've been having issues where YouTube just does not recommend my stuff to anybody at all. So it's nice to see that they're recommending that I'm live. But yeah, I'm working on an open world RPG game called Crewin athys. So let's take a look. I gotta level these houses a little bit. Okay. Maybe full screen looks better. Full screen's a little better. I almost feel like the scaling on my player is off. I can't wait until they finish the changes to the interaction system. A lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff of gameplay is on a separate project that we're going to be migrating over to this after it's done. I have weather on apparently. So it's foggy out. I mean, it's nice to see that these houses are lit up more over here. So definitely add a light down here. Definitely gotta add a light down there. And this is the light. So definitely to add more lights or something. Because this is pretty dark in here still, but it's also just with preview lighting, so it probably would look better. Also, this might be my lighting settings. I'm on moderate. High shine is what's the default because now you can actually see it here. Yeah, you can edit the shine, so obviously high shine's a little bit better. Now you can actually see what's going on inside the house. But yeah, well, I'll probably add more powerful lights here too. And on the right side of the door. But yeah, that is what that looks like so far. So we finished these types of houses. Well, let's all just continue with the copy and paste stuff for now. So this is like phase 1 of the whole. Yeah. I'm losing frames. Have I been losing frames this whole time? Or is this just like a new thing? Hold up, let me head over to GitHub. I think it finally finished. I think that's why I've been moving frames. I think it's finally getting to No. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure why I'm losing frames. I can close my remote desktop. Other than that, I can close out of that. Let's see what else I can close out. Close out at the games launcher. I can close out maybe the control panel. And I'm not really using Stream Deck, so I can just close Stream Deck. Okay, we should probably have a little bit better frames now. No? Oh, this better? Okay, it's just full screen mode that we're having issues with. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We don't need full screen mode on anyway. That's okay. We are doing just fine. Here we go. Anything else we got going on? Oh, I like the music in the background. I don't know how it is for you guys, but I guess I can. Guess I can make it a little bit quieter here. I just want to make sure that I have a decent bit higher voice than the music does. Yeah, most of these houses are going to look the same. And that is okay. What? I gotta turn this around. I gotta do a complete 180 of this thing. There we go. Essentially, I'm at the point where phase 1 of this interior decorating is just adding like the basic, you know, handles, chairs, tables, beds, stuff like that. And then phase 2 comes in towards the end of the game, where we go in and add very specific clutter, like items and stuff like that, to make it look a lot nicer. And also, when we polish the game, we'll edit the lights, do some light work. Obviously, we're moving over to Unreal Engine 5 at some point in the future. We want to have most of the game's world be done before we move over. But as of right now, it's just getting the basics in, make it look semi-functional, and then we'll have to do stuff later. Like interaction system, when we can start interacting with chairs and stuff and beds, we'll have to replace all the beds with blueprints and same with the chairs so that they can be used. But that's obviously something that's going to happen probably a year from now, honestly. Because we're going to focus on getting the rest of the game done, like the world. Like the world's the main thing that we really want to focus on this year. So we're trying to get the cities done by October, and then we're going to do, we have a procedural dungeon generator that we're going to be that we're going to start putting in the world, and we're going to start creating entrances. We are going to hire an environmental artist to make the landscape look nice, and then we're going to be focusing on gameplay throughout 2024 for hopefully the beginning of 2025 release, or 2024 depending on how productive we are this year. But we are roughly halfway through this update, and we still have all of August, all of September, and I want this update by Halloween, so I technically still have 3 months to get all of this done. And this is not including capital buildings, the capital cities, because those would take like 3 weeks in itself. And I just don't have that type of time working a full-time job and all that, so that's obviously something that Michael and I are going to end up probably tag teaming, is probably spend like 4 hours tag team in capital city, try and get as much done as possible. Since we do have the multi-user browser session, we have TwinGate installed, and he has Crewin project file as of yesterday. Or not yesterday, as of 2 days ago. So, as soon as we get Unreal Engine built and stuff like that on on Friday, sorry, when I'm over at his house, then we'll be able to get stuff done. A lot quicker. Speaking of which, if I go to Documents UV4 27.2. Can I find out? Alright, I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out which version of UE 4.27 I use. I don't know if I use 4.27 or 4.27 plus. I have no idea how to find that out. If I go online to GitHub, will it show? Obviously, I'll have to go to my projects, or not my projects. My organizations, and then go to the original Unreal Engine 5. Okay, so Unreal Engine 5 is specifically Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine is last week, so I don't even have a 4.27. So that's only here, where I literally forked everything. So, you know, I have 4.27 plus here. I think this is what I use, but I have no idea. Like, I have no idea if that's it or not, but I'm not gonna worry about that. It's whatever. Let's do a quick save of Wolford. Just because. Alright, cool. Now, most of these houses have been furnished. I gotta do these houses now, so we're gonna browse, meshes, roofing, flooring. Here we go. So we're gonna do the landscaping now. We're gonna You guys might get a frame dip for this, I do apologize, but it is necessary for me to have full screen for this part. I don't know why it doesn't like it when I do full screen here. You guys are gonna have a frame dip for a while, just until I fix all of these, Oh, this house has been furnished. Alright, we'll have to do that one next. But it's making sure all the grass is gone while making these floors a lot easier. And obviously I'll go back in later and fix the snapping of the painting of the landscape. Oh. It's good. We'll need this one done. Do that. And I think these two houses also need to be done. Ooh, hello. Same thing for this house right here. And now we can exit that, and now we're back up to 60 FPS. Just like so. Okay, so we gotta go down here and grab. So now that I think about it, so now since I'm thinking about it, should probably add, probably should add candles to these. So we're gonna go through all the houses we can. Just add candles to the table so that there's a second candle lighting up each house here. Probably why these are so hard to see in. I didn't add candles in the main rooms here. Oh, building lighting is going to be so much fun in this town.
Like a Hellcat.
Alright, so these houses also did not get one. Ah, this one didn't have one. Okay. Alright, this town's probably halfway done. I can delete that share. Make sure that stays good. We'll save it. Make sure we haven't left anything out yet. Yeah. We're not doing good here. Alright. We're gonna take a few minute intermission here. I'm gonna go downstairs, grab a water, a snack or two, and then we'll just come back up and start right back here. So I'm just gonna go be right back.
between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the
All right, we're back. Short little intermission here. Got me some milk, Oreos, Cheetos. Doing live streams is like one of the main ways I'm actually able to like make sure I'm the most productive. So that's one of the main reasons why I do live streams. I'm gonna come in here. We're gonna start with this house. Do that. So we have these different types of rooms. But this wood flooring 02 is what we're gonna go. Essentially, I just bring it up to here. Make sure I'm fairly over. And then I just copy and paste it. Group it together, copy and paste it to all the other houses, and then I'll be good for this. Actually, I'll make the interior so I can copy everything all at once. Save myself some time here. That's good. This should be the last set. Not gonna be bad. There you go. Alright, so now we're gonna put these together. Now we have the screw back. Now we're going to print the interiors, copy and paste, and then Fish Town will be relatively finished. So we can go over to White Ridge. What's the difference here? Oh, okay. I'm just reading up on something here. Okay. Okay. I was just looking into something. Actually, I can point it. I can actually bring it up. So, this is, and I actually have to show monitor 2 here. This is the current idea for the server rack. So we have the 22 unit rack. So we have our current 2 unit HP JBOD and then the current DL380 Gen 9. Now we're supposed to have another DL380 Gen 9 with another JBOD, and I'm trying to figure out what type of JBOD I want to do, a 3.5 or a 2.5, and I want to have an SSD or a 10K SAS. And custom version control computer, which might actually be just 420 terabyte drives in this, so it would be a 2 units instead of 4 here. High cluster, Home Assistant. I don't even think I'm gonna have Home Assistant. I think I just might be in the version control server, just have 2 things running, or it'll just be on one of these 2. So I'm probably gonna get rid of this. This was supposed to be for the 3-unit shelf I have right here. And then the UPS is, I don't even know what I'm doing for a UPS, honestly. I honestly haven't even looked into UPS at all. The one I currently have is only like a 1 unit. Yeah, no, that was the one I was looking into. I don't even know why. I don't know why I just get something that sits like right over here. Like this sits on the side right here. Like this one I'm looking at right now off screen. So yeah, I don't know why I just don't use something like that. Like, not a rack-mounted one, so I can fit something else in here. But, anywho, let's get back into here. Or no. There we go. Okay, so we can deactivate that, right? Deselect it or whatever. Now we're gonna head and we're gonna finish this up here. So we walk in with a bed sheet up in the back. Not the best with interior design, so don't judge me on this, but that's the point of having my buddy who's an interior designer to come in, probably redesign some of this. Now we need to come in. I think we're gonna have the table be right in here. It's the most open area. It's the most open area. I think put the rug right there too. Bring it a little bit more centered in with a rose, and then have the shelf, this fat shelf, I'm gonna bring this chair, I'm gonna use the other chair a lot. But I need a little bit of variety over here. And then we'll have some more shelves here. Oh. Okay, where is the up here? Nice. Okay, we're gonna get down this road real quick. Try and flat as much as possible here. This might be just a case of gotta smooth or flatten it. Yeah, this is a case of gotta flatten all that stuff. Okay. Alright, this house right here has enough. And now I have these two. So with these two all in one fell swoop. Alright, we're gonna do the terrain flattening, whatever, afterwards. Let's just get the rest of these done. Oh, these already have it. Okay. That house is good. That doesn't need anything. Right here. There you go. I think every house is done now. Except that one. And this one. And this one. Oh, I spoke way too soon. Oh, I did not mean to open up Marketplace. Not what I want. Anywho, back to landscape. Flattening. One of those. Was this one? No. This one? No. This one? No. One of these? No. This one? Yes. Okay, cool.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids
Get all that started. Awesome. Let's go. 9:45. Look at like an hour and 15 minutes until live stream's over. So yeah, 2.5 hours not bad for live stream. Okay, so this house has not been done yet. Whoops.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force
Alright, yeah, no, that works.
Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities.
Alright, so now there should just be this house. Woo! Did not mean to hit my Yeah, no, this house right here. This small little thing, because you can't get down here. Oh, nice, actually. Gonna bring this up right here. Kind of like one of those little, like, Amy New York style houses here. This right here. me go to content browser 3. Close this.
Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I want to taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud.
You gonna put like a rug in here? What are they? Okay. Save.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies, go.
Wolfer should be finished. So we're gonna save and unload. I'm gonna hit White Ridge now. Ah, this is White Ridge. Small place. Nice. And also, unfortunately, not inside a folder. So we're gonna do this. White Ridge. And we're gonna make sure we go and check it out. Like so. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses. We should be able to fix this right before. I have a chest and a skeleton in here. Oh, what was I doing? Oh, it's like one of these places. Does this have any items in it? It has a steel shield, some bread, and some arrows. Okay, so there's some arrows in here, some bread, and a steel shield. Okay, let's do a little walkthrough of this town while we're beforehand. So let's do a walkthrough of the town before we do it, and then we'll start it. We're currently sitting at 40 frames a second. $1,210 draws and 38 over here. There's a lot of draws here, so let's do that game, not game. That game. No, not a lot of that. Oh, there's 103 transform betas, 13 post tick, 2 nav tick, 120 blueprint times at 1 millisecond, 6 tick times at 5, typical game objects times at 8. How's my GPU do? GPU is not doing bad at all. Okay, well, if you won't do that right away. So it looks like, A, we're missing a door. We can just get a door in here real quick. Just like that. Oh, and we're missing also missing one out here. We won't worry about that one for now. So let's... A few things that I like to do. Not every single house has to be 2-story. So I do go in and make a few of these houses 1 story. And we can do this one. And yes, I did choose one of the big houses, so there's less for us to do. And that can be 2 houses, and that's already done. This is an abandoned house. I have a couple of these every now and then. It has like a skeleton, there'll be some stuff on the floor, and a chest as well. Really, I'm gonna focus out over here. And one of these 2 houses also will be 1 story. Just so they don't look like this has been copied over. So yeah, this is like kind of scene. So nice tiny little town I camp on. I'm gonna get their stuff today. I am pretty excited actually. Because I think Votmore is done or next after that. I think we've already, and then I think we've already done Trodan. Crimson, Rotherham has I think also been done. So we're kind of going through like Pearl Flower, Fourth of the Witch, Quell, and Orland I think are the last ones. Because I finished Gramsby, we did Jaydale. I think Yoria's been done, Lynn's been done. I think Norfolk's also done. But obviously, I'll check that after this. But that means we're getting really close to this to being done. Honestly, if I actually do a couple hours every night, I could probably have this done by like Sunday. And then I can start focusing on capital building, or capital cities. Probably end up doing Backshore first, is the smallest, not huge buildings, and then probably gonna switch over to Draco's Den. But I think we're gonna look at a place. I'm not really sure how Draco's Den. Let me look it up. I mean, it kind of looks, I mean, I guess modern day ones actually look pretty modern. Yeah, they look pretty modern, so I think I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna minimize the other page though. Alright, we're actually gonna get to work here. So we'll start off over here. So let's start off with the usual. Let's head over to the interior most use and just add lights on the outside of each house. I like what I usually do. We'll just start off with lights. So that way the houses are lit up upon it getting dark out or foggy. And it's also just one of the main things I do at each town, is just make sure exterior lights are on. Not the best. Obviously, there's no light pollution, since this is still like medieval era-ish. So, one of the things people don't like is the true darkness that can happen. Alright, so we're gonna start over here at this house. First, right here. We're going to bring this door up so there's not a big gap on the top. And now we're just going to start doing stuff. Sit back in my chair. My back's been a little painful today. Flying going to bed at 11, not like 2, to get some extra sleep as well with my back rest. I know I can do a lot in those 3 hours, but honestly, I need sleep. I have kind of been putting sleep on the back burner the last couple days. Not getting a lot, maybe like 4 hours, so having a nice night's rest would be fine. Maybe I'll just get up early in the morning, like 7, 8 o'clock instead of like 10 or 11. And I usually lay in bed for a couple hours, I don't actually up. But yeah, I'll just do this in the morning instead of at night. I'll start doing that. So, it's that, and then let's add a little like bookshelf right here or something. So I'm actually gonna press play real quick. One of the main things I'm going to have issues with until with the current system is getting pickups right here. So in the future, if there's going to be a crosshair where you can actually like, if it hits the crosshair, you'll be able to pick it up. But that's not how it works right now. That's going to be a new system that we're working on. Why am I sent groups on Discord? I don't know. Not actually, I think I really got this yet. Oh god, that's hilarious. Okay, tiny little mental break before we continue. I'm kind of like always on my seat whenever I get an email, hoping it's this job saying that they want to hire me. It's been a week. They told me like a week or two, so like we're now starting to get into the time frame as of today. Was the first day in the time frame that they gave me. So I don't know. I'm kind of like always on the end of this right now. But alright, so we have that, and that. And I really wish I could have this out. But it's better frame rate having it like this. It's just harder to see. Well, not harder to see, but more like it's just, I don't know. There we go. This way. Now the edge are gonna have these weird looking chairs. Like so. Okay. Okay, this is pretty. Alright, let's now start with the small houses. So I'm gonna come over here and do this one first. So what I usually do, I usually have the table up against the wall. Or I'm gonna do this one again. That way I can just grab like 2 of these chairs. Do that. Then we have the stove right here. I definitely forgot to put candles in the last house, so I'm gonna go quickly do that in a second. After I add a candle to this house. There we go. That's good. A lot of rug right here. And then I'm gonna add a bed right here. Instead of a nightstand, we're actually gonna add a barrel that's gonna have a candle on it. And then there's gonna be a couple more barrels over here. This is kind of like storage floor with like a bed and stuff. So there we go. Now time for these two. So again, we have bed and nightstand. Honestly, don't know why I'm taking the time to do the creators if we're just gonna have someone redo the landscape anyway. The landscape itself is staying the same. It's just gonna be a lot nicer, probably a lot more clutter. Um, you know, lakes, rivers, stuff like that. New landscape material that should hopefully require less resources than the one that we currently have. I might have to go and repaint everything, which is gonna be a hassle. So we're gonna try and keep the layers. But I don't know yet. As long as we keep the layer info, I think it should be good. I'm not even done in here. I don't know why I zoomed out. So right here, stove. There's that. I'm gonna have this table right here. You know, nice, you know, something nice in here. I can add a chair too right here, and a chair too right here. Go. Then we'll have, you know, something like this. Like so. Alright, so we are gonna copy this. And we're gonna come over here and paste this over here, so that this will make my life a little bit easier. Okay, so now it's actually, now everything's inside. I'm gonna do this. Okay, cool. So these two are done. Those two are done. So now it's just these two big houses left. Let's see. So we got a message here. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Actually, it might be easier if I just look at here. I guess it's probably easier for me to look right here. Yeah, Garn Dragoner. How you doing? Just doing a interior design for one of our towns in Crewin athys today. I'll auto save and finish here. Alright, 2 houses left. Let's do this one first. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna put the pink variant. But I don't use that often enough, just because I don't really like it, how I have the tint here. I'll probably add more here sooner or later. So I am working on my indie game, Crewin athys. It's what my company, Thunderwell Interactive, is currently working on. This is our only game project. We do software and product development on the side, but this is one of our towns. This is an Anthon, right? So this is in the hold of Anthon. Actually, jump on in here. So we are, if Lynn's right here, this is an old version of the map. I don't have a new version. We're probably somewhere near down here in the world. I'm back in here. But we're doing interior design for the map. So if we like come in here. So okay, I gotta turn down that brightness again. I think this is what it's at. Yeah, that looks better. This is where brightness is supposed to be at to make it look the best. Excited to see running at 4K50, 4K40-ish. Obviously, not much has been optimized at the moment, but if we head out here, check out this route. I wasn't sure how I felt about having a. Yeah, it's okay. I wasn't sure how I felt about having the barrel for at this house. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty nice. These houses are pretty well lit, even with this preview lighting. And this is the house I'm currently in. Dealing. Thank you. We've been working on this version. We've scrapped versions of this game twice already. This was before I started this company. I think, what is it? It's currently July. I think it's been a year and a half of us working on this right now. So this particular version of the game, I kind of framed it. Right, this version of the game I think we've been doing for about a year and a half now. This is the highest we've actually, or this is the farthest we've ever gotten. And it looks really good. It's coming around really well. We're doing some off the books and a separate project, a bunch of gameplay redesign for interiors and for the not interiors, but interactions, and for AI and combat, which will probably release early next year. Essentially, how it works is that I have probably like 20 beta testers, family and friends, and I released an update in May that added all these towns, which it's just me and my friend as the dev team, but a lot of my family and friends test it every time I release a beta update on the Steam. They go in, they'll show me bugs. We have a bug report system. We're currently switching to the ticket submission on the website, but as of right now, we haven't switched over to that yet. We have an internal bug tracker on our Discord server that we use for testing, but as of right now, we haven't switched over yet. But in May, I think it was like May 25th, I added an update that added all these towns. This update, we're adding interiors for each individual house, and then the following update is adding dungeons and mazes, and it's called the exploration update. It's supposed to give you more place to explore. But we're hiring a contractor for environmental artists. He is going to come through and but he's going to edit the landscape, add more clutter, lakes, rivers, etc. Actually, I don't know why I'm looking up there. I can look right here. If I can... here we go. Tried Game Tab a time ago in Unity, but never really finished games. Being a solo or indie game developer, it's really hard to finish games. I mean, we try so hard to keep ourselves up. We do take frequent breaks, a couple of breaks at a time to let ourselves, like decompress from working on the game. But we usually, I mean, so far it's only been me working on the inside in Unreal Engine. We just started source control, so my friend Michael, who does some of the models, not these ones right here, but some of the other ones like for our dragons and stuff like that he's working on in Armor. He's about to start working on it with Unreal's multi-session browser, and he also just got the project files for source control. So soon it'll be going a little bit faster here, but I usually put 5 hours a day in after I get home from work. I usually am up until like 1 or 2 a.m., but today I'm going to bed at 11, so I got like 45 minutes until I end the stream, just because I've been really needing some sleep lately. But, that's besides the point. I'm gonna get back to finishing this house. I just got myself a little sidetracked here, but always nice to talk to people in chat. Again, I mean, as a small creator, it's really nice to talk to people and just talk about what I'm doing in general. Makes me pretty happy. Makes my night, honestly. But we can start getting this house done. I have these 2 houses, and then this town is done, which is pretty good. We're making pretty good time here, actually. I wasn't thinking I was gonna finish 2 towns in a live stream, but that's why I do live streams, is so that I can make myself more productive. And this is a big enough house. We can add another bed. We can add a bed on this side. We can have more than 1 person living. That's one thing I didn't get about certain games, like, what is it? I think it's Skyrim that I've seen this happen in, where you'll have, like, a husband, wife, and, like, 2 kids in a house, but there's only, like, 2 beds, and there's, like, 4 people. So, I don't know how that works, but I guess I'm kind of doing the same continuity here with these, houses, where it's, like, 1 bed per house. But, it's something we're working on. It's... Obviously, this is not the finished product. A lot of things can change between now and release, which there is no release, which means a lot can change. So, let's get the kitchen area set up here. So we're going to add out this way. We're going to do two stoves here. We don't do... I've never done 2 stoves in a house before. So this will give the house a little bit of uniqueness. And then we'll have the table this way. Actually, no. This way. And then we're going to add these 2 types of chairs here on the edges. Like so. Rotate this 180 back. Yeah, see, that's exactly the point why I live stream. I try and live stream like 2 to 3 times a week, or at least an hour, because I say I spend 4 to 5 hours a day. I kind of do, but I also get sidetracked a lot. And it's not just this game I'm working on. I mean, I have software, I have products, I have infrastructure. Since I founded this company as of, like, I think it was May 6th, actually, is when I actually founded the company through the state of Michigan. But just getting a lot of that stuff done, and then I also don't just do game development, I also just make YouTube videos. So we have, like, a series on redesigning my office from being a man cave, which was what it was designed for when I bought this house last year, into more of a minimalistic, well, not minimalistic really, but like kind of like an actual home office for development and more or less game, because I don't game as often anymore. I have a VR headset. I do a lot of Skyrim VR and No Man's Sky VR, but I don't play games that often. I make them more than I play them now, which is kind of what I've been trying to get myself to do, which is why I am focusing on that. If you want to watch those, I might as well put a plug into my YouTube channel. I don't do that very often here, so I can bring this over. Funnel Interactive, same name, right here. So I'm live on Twitch and on YouTube, so I got people watching. I guess I got no one watching on Twitch, on YouTube right now. I've been having issues with YouTube today, but if you watch my home design makeover series right here, you'll be able to see what I'm doing with my room. And I did a montage cleaning about 3 weeks ago, but all of the stuff is still here because the person who was going to come grab all of the stuff I was getting rid of ended up no showing. But I do small little videos, so like, this 2 months ago, I did a little performance update. I do tiny little things. I used to do devlogs like a year ago. I don't know why I stopped. Oh, this is from the old version of the game. I don't know why that's still up. But, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's a hobby right now. I work in IT, so this kind of helps me from time to time. Problem solving, design. I'm thinking about switching over to game dev in the future. Like, make this my full-time gig way in the future, but as of right now, IT, I love IT. I love doing call center stuff. I love working on computers, which is kind of what my YouTube channel is based on. It's more of, it's tech and game development, so it's kind of like 2 niches. and I don't upload that often right now just because of how my life is at the moment, but as soon as I get myself into a pretty nice, comfortable spot in life here with my wife and I, and we get myself back into IT and get things back down to the way things were probably like a year ago when I had more free time to myself, we'll be doing a lot more. Like, I'm planning on releasing some software at the end of the year. That's what one of my earlier projects I was working on before I started this live stream. Like a licensing server, so I can like automatically send out licenses when someone buys a product. Didn't mean to hit that, but there's a lot going on between me and Michael. Michael's working on armor. He's modeling some armor that we're gonna be adding into the game at some point, and stuff like that. Why do I keep looking down? I can look right here. Really enjoy 3D design. I do GTA modding currently, working with Blender, and I often look into game dev, and I am willing to start a project in the future. Yeah, I play GTA every once in a while. I used to play a lot like a year ago. I don't play as much anymore because I do this more now than I game, but I never really got into modding GTA. I've gotten like not a mod builder, not 5M, but shoot, what's it called? Okay, I want to figure out what it's called. I can monitor too. Make things a little better here. Let me head over to my Steam library. What's it called? Script Hook 5. It's like one of those native trainers. That's the extent I've done for modding, and that's really it. I do have a couple Minecraft mods. I mod Minecraft. That's what I do. Oh god, let me find one of my projects here. One of my projects, let me turn on my monitor capture here. I just re-released my Omega Ores mod. It does ore condensing, so there's like a vein of 2. Mosquito. I got a vein of 2, and each vein can give you either 16, 32, or 8 per ore. I released this in the beginning of June. No, beginning of July actually, and then this is a complete rewrite from my 1.15, and I made it for 1.19.4, and I gotta finish up re-releasing it for 1.20.1. But I also have alpha version, a rewrite of my Realism mod Reborn here. This adds a bunch of different types of diamonds: ruby, sapphire, peridot, platinum, plutonium, uranium, just a whole bunch of stuff so far. No like armor or anything yet. It's pretty much the alpha file just has ore generation, so you can actually just get all the generated files. So that was changing ore generation. What was it? Yeah. So 7 colored diamonds: sapphire, ruby, peridot, vanadium, plutonium, black opal, and a bunch. I think I added 23 different ores with ore generation into the game, but that's what I've done. I've kind of touched Skyrim modding. I don't have a lot. I kind of just do what I like at that point in time, but Crewin is like my main focus right now. I have a like proof of concept for another game I want to work on after this that I am not going to show quite yet because that is still kind of under wraps. I don't think I've actually released anything that even shows that. Yeah, I mean, might as well go through this. Let's head over here. Open up Visual Studio. Box Manager, Tech Pack Labeler. Can't find Tech Pack. Am I just not finding it? Here we go. So this is one of the biggest, this is the biggest software I've ever built. And it's the one that I'm releasing later this year, for companies. So let's just be a prepared solution here. So this, I'll start it here. Minimize Unreal Engine. Hopefully it starts. maybe it's gonna start. Oh, it's building? Okay. I guess I haven't touched this in a while. Here we go. So this is Tech Pack. It is a inventory management system here. I'm pretty sure I got rid of my account. I always have an ad. Yeah, here we go. So here we go. So it's essentially an inventory management system where you can add categories, users, stuff like that. So we have stuff here. Product ID, names, we got purchase orders, serial numbers, description, asset category, asset tags, location, who is checked out to, status, with a module page here where you can change stuff right here and active, mainly for IT teams, but you can also use, let me try and grab it real quick. Barcode scanners, like this test one I have from Terra here for asset tags, and then if I exit that and I open the labeler, this is a sister program that will be with the pro version of the software. You can create, so let's do 00001, and we'll just do test product and generate. And it's a barcode that you can print. And I unplug my printer, so I'm not actually gonna print it, but and then you would print it on your project, on your product, and then if you would go to a search bar in TechPack and just scan it, it would load it right up. So that's something I've kind of worked on this program for probably like 2 years. But that was in C#. C# is like my main programming language I know. I don't know C++. I'm learning C++ for Unreal Engine and just C++ in general. And I have very basic knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which is what my licensing server is using. So this is hosted on AWS, Amazon's virtual machine, web hosted machine. So I have, you know, different projects that I have. So TechPack, Project Help, which is an IT ticketing system, Media Manager, which is a all-in-one media manager for someone like myself. I mainly made it so that I could streamline my all of my social medias into one software, so I can add a picture of something and upload it to every place at once. Bus Manager is one of our physical products. It is a essentially a GPS for a bus that will give them pre-designed routes based on a server application for school buses, for specifically substitute bus drivers or new bus drivers to get to know their route. Thunder Pause is a POS system, and I haven't added this next one, but it's a wrist wearable called Pocket POS. It's supposed to use remote desktop protocol to give you the ability to take orders wherever you are, if you're at like McDonald's or a restaurant like that, and then a internal program for bookkeeping. So I mean, I have a lot of stuff going on. I spend a lot of my free time working on this stuff, but that's still, thank you. I haven't looked at the chat in a second. That was a couple minutes ago, but thank you for saying that. There's a lot of stuff I'm working on right now, but let's try and get this done. I got 35 minutes, so let's actually, this house is done, isn't it? It's essentially done. I don't, for some reason I don't like blank spaces, but I mean, it's done. I mean, we have chairs, we have this, that, we have everything we need for phase 1, and then we have the final house, this huge house, which I think I might just make it 1 story because it's way too big. It's not like we need a huge house. And we're gonna add it in here. So A, make sure that the door is actually centered correctly. Here, you know, raise it a tiny bit. And through. Now, bring it out. We'll do a 180-degree spin here, and we'll try and we'll align it back here, like that. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. Who's this? We might hear myself for a minute, or we won't. That works too. Awesome. Alright. Let me bring myself back over here and go back through here. Okay, so where's the front? Here's the front. So I never had the bed over here. I don't have the bed right next to the door. It's kind of weird. So I have the bed right here. We'll have the nightstand. I don't like that red. It seems a little bit too cartoonish, and I'm probably going to end up changing that texture. But it looks really different. Hold on, so this is the 5. That's... okay. Yeah, that looks different than what it is in here, but I'll worry about that later. That I might just have Michael do some texture, make the texture a little different. Oh yeah, no, because this is using the exact same type of wood. I wanna change it to more of an oak, or like something this type of oak, just so they look the same. I don't know why I told him I like that red. I'm sorry not to like that red anymore, but that's okay for me. So let's add a little reading here. So I like adding like a nice little rug, chair, like this one, and then a shelf, like this smaller one, where I can add books to. And then over here, I like adding a kitchen area on this side of the house. Make sure that I clear rocks like so, and then I add a table like this. I'm actually gonna do something different. I want to double this table. I have no reason to do it, but I'm just gonna give it a double table, make it a little bit unique on this house. I have no reason for it. I'm just gonna do it. And we're even gonna like put in like different chairs here. There's absolutely no reason why. We'll even make like some people like OCD crazy and like not add them in the correct order here. We're actually gonna add a second. Just because we're gonna add a second one here. And make sure it's not clipping the other one. Make sure it's just as far back. Roughly the same. There you go. Now we can add a carpet right here. I can't wait to get the new carpets. I have, I think, 12 different carpet designs coming soon that I'm probably going to end up coming through and replacing some of these for. Kind of those like medieval type carpet designs that you can buy from like Home Depot, and that's kind of what I'm going to go for here. Yeah, it looks like that's done. These are all done. At least done to the point for phase 1. We can unload White Ridge. Did we do Botmore already? Crap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, none of these are actually in White Ridge. Okay. Well, we're gonna add these all to White Ridge, including these 2 floors. We're going to make sure it's current, and we're going to move everything to White Ridge. Save White Ridge, unload White Ridge. Alright, does this town have interior yet? No. Okay, so it looks like Botmore is the next town that we're getting to, but We have a half an hour. I theoretically could finish this. Theoretically. We'll get it started. We'll get it started. So let's start off with... Come on, there's 3 doors here? Oh. I'm gonna make this current. I think I have this. It's also supposed to automatically check out files, so I don't know why it's not checking it out. Oh, I guess we can check it out that way. That makes it easy. Okay, so we're gonna start off with getting access to this. For some reason, my smart butt didn't think about adding the floors to these for whatever reason. I have no idea what I'm doing with mine. Because I didn't add floor to this. I'm wondering what I was thinking when I designed this house. Or when I was putting this in. Let's bring this up a little bit more. Are all these like that? That has a floor. That has a floor. That does, and this does. It's literally just this house that didn't have one, so I'm wondering if I like messed up something. I was gonna check out the build data. Here we go. Okay. Is there a... Yeah, no, Botmore has an FPC. Okay. So yeah, it has an FPC level. That's good. Alright, so let's just do the lighting. Let's just do the lighting, and that's probably gonna be the scope of the live stream today. That is missing window doors. We'll do doors in that house too before we end that live stream right here. Alright, nice to see that I managed to do 2 towns tonight. Makes me feel pretty good and pretty well accomplished myself this week today. Which is pretty good, because I haven't done a lot the last few weeks. I've kind of done that like couple week decompress from Crewin because I was really exhausted. I mean, I'm still exhausted, but I'm at least better at this now. I'm now exhausted because of my job, because I work at McDonald's right in between IT jobs. Okay, so just because I think it's probably what's ideal, out the back sides of these houses are also going to have lamps, or I mean, just because I guess if you put them through the backyard for whatever reason, if they want to be able to see inside. There we go. Alright, you know what? It's 10:35. We have 25 minutes. Let's see if I can finish this in that knockout. So let's move this over. So that's this house right here. So we're actually gonna rename this. Didn't mean to enter the documentation. What is Calculator Studios? Not sure where you're seeing that on the website, but this was a template that I just bought off of a what's his name? Shoot, I forgot his name, but this is a WordPress designer who did this, and I don't even see where you see Caviar Studios. Caviar Studios is his company that he used, but I'm not seeing where we're seeing that. I thought he got rid of all of it. Oh, I mean, I guess I misspelled information area too. The website is still pretty heavy in development. Let me see. Ah, right. Yeah, that page. Okay, yeah. No, that was his other test page. because we were working on some stuff. So what originally with the website, the home page where it says our games, there used to be buttons for the App Store, which we couldn't get rid of, and I guess we just never switched everything back for the main page. So I should probably not edit that. I should probably change that up. He was working on it earlier today, so he might have just accidentally forgot to do that. So I'll just do that for him, let him know. Since while I'm doing this, he's kind of working on the website. I give him the photos and stuff, and he kind of just does his thing. What was I renaming this to again? Okay, I just got rid of that home, that about page. I guess I ended up forgetting to have him make one for myself, so now since I actually have the ability to access the website, I'll probably just end up doing that part myself. Since he's pretty much done everything else, he's really just waiting on me to give him more stuff to add to it, so I could probably just end up doing most of it myself. Okay, so again, 20 minutes. Let's start with the small houses first, just because that will get me the most amount of progress on this little town as possible. Really gotta get that new map. I had an old friend of mine create the first map, and then when we changed the landscape, I hired someone on Fiverr to create the next one, which is what we currently have, but I've changed the map so much with everything that it's really not even close to, I mean, obviously the map's the same, but roads are different, towns don't exist, because, I mean, we just didn't create every single town that we originally were going to. We do have some cut content. But we're gonna put this over here. How to like up against the wall, and we can have this right here. This right here with 2 chairs. Like so. Do I have any more of these like tiny little houses? I mean, I guess that one counts as that. Probably. Probably copy and paste that over. At least it'll give me a. Let's do a 180. It'll give me a little starter point here. Right, so one thing I did forget to do is add a candlestick here. Alright, so that looks good. So now we can add this over here. Move this over. That still. Move these over, add a candlestick there. Now we're going to add a shelf right here. I'm gonna back that all the way through. Let's add a chair right here. Like so. I think that's really it. We're not adding pickup items right now, but that's 2 updates from now when we add pickup items to all these houses. Right now we're just adding all like basic interiors and stuff like that. But we have 3 more houses, so I probably could finish this. That's the plan. We're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish this town, and then live stream will be over. Front of the house is this right here. Looks like the landscape got a little morphed. The paint didn't stay, so let's move it. Let's have puddles. We're gonna move this. No. Give it some much neededness right here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's a little better. I won't do the craters here. As it does like 2 frames a second while I'm doing this. Sometimes I just do not like how my computer handles Unreal Engine. Like I have a 5950X and 2080 Super, and I'm still having issues, which obviously I can upgrade in the future my GPU, since it is a couple of generations old now, but then I can't really, but then I'd have something overpowered that a lot of consumers don't have, which makes it so that when I'm optimizing, I don't have to optimize as much to make my computer get the target frame rates I want, which is why I'm keeping the lower end GPU to try and give a bottleneck so that I can actually see where the game needs performance improvements, so that I can get a decent performance. But I'm trying to change that. I'm going to end up trying to build a lower end rig, probably with like a 1070 and like probably like a 7th gen Intel or 8th gen Intel, something like before RTX, just to see how this plays in pre-RTX GPUs and pre-9th gen Intel CPUs, just so that I can get a good idea of how it's working. But as of right now, that's something in the far future. But a lot of my friends have PCs like that, which is why I have so many testers, because the wide range of PCs makes it easier for myself to get an idea of how performance is, which as of, I don't know, about 4 months ago, we were CPU bound. We're now less CPU bound, because I optimize AI a lot. So like, if you have like RTX 20 series, you can probably get around 40 FPS in 4K, but it's really 1080p that we're aiming for, 1080 60. So that's kind of just like the mainstream. That's kind of just like what people do. But all I know is that we'll be taking a break from Crewin once I have the money to start this office redesign, since we're painting the walls, we're getting desks, new peripherals, 2 new racks, a network rack and a server rack for all of my stuff, and then drop ceiling for cabling. We're rerunning some cables, upgrading to Wi-Fi 6, and then that's really it. And building like a wooden shelf for like those black and yellow boxes from Home Depot on this wall over here. But some of my initial designs have changed. Not much though. I've kind of explained them in episode 1.5, but they're pretty much essentially the same. The main thing that we're waiting on right now is for me to get rid of this old rack that I have. I don't need to. Can I move this? So I have this old rack right here. This 42 unit Dell rack that I got for like 20 bucks off of Facebook Marketplace. I'm trying to get rid of, but I listed it for free, and people are still no showing after they say, "Oh, they'll be here at so and so town for U-Haul." So I'm kind of just like, I don't want to pay a scrapper 200 bucks for them to take it. So I'm kind of like trying to find someone to take it off my hands. Oh, it's a struggle, and it really shouldn't be, but it is. So we're gonna put these still over here. I really gotta stop getting off track with talking compared to actually doing some interior design here, or else I will not be able to finish this in the time frame that I gave myself. And I really want to, because if I could start tomorrow when I get home on Troodon, if I haven't done that one yet, instead of finishing 3 towns in one night, it's gonna be a pretty major step forward for the update process. So I can finish all these old smaller town designs by like the end of the week. That would be amazing, and that would give me less things I gotta do with this update, which will give me more time to do the capital cities. Which obviously the only capital city that will be done really quickly is Thack Shore because it's very small. So we're gonna add shelving over here. This is not flat on the ground. Let me add that real quick. That's good. That. Add like a barrel or two over here. I haven't decided many clutter items. I just know barrel, and then candles and chairs and stuff like that. Alright, I think I just have these two left and that's it. I haven't actually built this house before. I think this is the only place where this house even exists right now. It's very different, and I have no idea how to do this house. There's so many doors and stuff, so I'm thinking this house might be an inn rather than a house. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add three of. Oh my god! I just want to add X and Y. All right, so 3 stoves, like so. And now I gotta add the landscape because that's gonna annoy me at this point. Okay. Should be good there. Let's do bar. Should have bracelet, barrel. I have a lot of barrels. Barns, braces. Ah, here's the bar counter. There's another string right up against the wall here. Actually, no. We're gonna do left first. We're gonna go from left to center. We're gonna try and connect these. Right here. And now we're gonna add right at the end here. Oh, like so. Now we have this. And then we can add, like a couple tables here. We can add like one right here. Right here. One right here. Add candlesticks in each one, so there's at least some lighting. And we'll add like a candle right here. One at the end. Oop, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to open that. Bar stool. Alright, let's add stool. There you go. Add some stools here. Turn closer to. And we'll add a rug. From the door entrance through here. And we see a little bit, and then we have those. We'll add a shelf right here, like so. And we'll add another shelf right here behind the bar. Like so. Alright, so there's that. So this is the last house that we have to do. And then we're good. So I am pretty happy with this right now. I am pretty excited for how we're doing this right now. Let's do it. Let's grab some stuff. Let's start doing stuff. So, bed. Nightstand next to bed. Boom. And we'll grab one of these. We haven't talked it fully over yet, but we might be doing open beta in the second half of next year. We'll be opening it up from just friends and family to general public. We're gonna have probably an additional 10 slots available we're gonna open up closed beta, essentially what it is. But we're not sure if we're still gonna do it since we've already given out quite a few keys, and we're kind of hoping to do some press keys for curators and stuff like that in the future. So I guess be on the lookout for that at some point next year. We're probably going to look into doing something like that. Let's add that right here. I don't know, I thought that was a nice little hack. We have that. I'll make sure to add a candlestick here. Let's do a rug inside here so that we can have, not bad, something a little bit inside. And we can add like a little reading area here. Up against the wall here. Add a little rug, chair. Looks at. Boom. There we go. So we're going to save and unload Botmore. We're going to open up Trodon, see if I actually done anything. Okay, so this is a bigger town that has not gotten interiors yet. It looks like that's what I'll be starting tomorrow, but I'll be ending this live stream right now. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and we're gonna submit everything here to source control real quick here. Save selected. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Actually, let's just do this one right here. Oh, look at my old times. I haven't changed those yet. But yeah, those are not my actual times for live streaming. I don't really have a set schedule right now because my life's kind of been hectic. But in the meantime, that will be my planned live streams right here. Come, I have no idea when. I know 6 to 9 is gonna be my usual. But probably gonna end up being a little bit later than that. But those will be updated at some point, along with the YouTube link up top that has not been changed yet. Actually, none of those have been. Thunderbolt Interactive has not been changed up there, but either way,